Spring break's just around the corner, and for a lot of families, that means a little vacation.
Lucky for you, right? If you're doing that, whether your family's hitting the road or flying, traveling, though, can be stressful for parents, for kids, especially with the concerns that are in the news right now about viruses, coronavirus, the flu, all the stuff.
So we have Dr. Gigi Cialo, Chief of Pediatrics at Children's Minnesota. And Gigi, can we just start, though, with this idea of coronavirus? Because I know a lot of people are thinking about spring break, probably most here in the U.S., or maybe even, you know, if you're lucky, to Mexico. Is there anything in particular people should be thinking about when it comes to coronavirus?
Well, I think, first of all, you know, your risk of acquiring coronavirus, unless you're going to travel to a site that is, you know, in China or where there is an outbreak right now.
Italy, South Korea, China.
It's very low. What you're most at risk for are common illnesses like influenza. And so preventative care from that standpoint, getting your flu shot, washing your hands, covering your cough. If you're sick yourself, you know, unfortunately, you probably shouldn't travel despite all of your plans for spring break.
This time of year, with those concerns, are there any things you would say, okay, you should bring this on the plane, or you should think about traveling this way?
Yeah, you know,
Would you go for a mask?
If you are sick yourself, you need to make sure that you're doing something to, you know, to not spread.
So we're protecting others in that case. If you're sneezing, coughing, mask it up.
Exactly.
Okay.
I routinely recommend bringing some type of hand sanitizer or something to wipe down your area.
Your space, sure.
Yes, exactly. And you know, if you can wear a hood or something, that would be great.
So when you talk to parents about spring break travel, what are some of the common issues that you're finding there?
Yeah. You know, first we want families to really remember to bring their medications. I think that is a common thing that families forget. You know, they don't use their albuterol for their asthma so much during the winter time, but in the summertime they do when they're going to someplace warm. So please remember some of those as needed medications that you might need to bring, allergy medicines, etc.
I assume sunscreen falls into that category?
Please bring sunscreen, bug spray, all of that. And you know, it might be helpful to have a little bit of a first aid kit, some Tylenol or ibuprofen that you bring yourself.
As far as preparing for your location where you're going to, for people who are traveling domestically, maybe it's not as big of a concern, but do you need to do some research as far as where the hospital is or who the doctor is that I'm going to call if something happens?
Yeah, you know, I think if you're traveling domestically, a lot of that is pretty easy, and you can still reach out to your clinician to help guide, even if your clinician is in the state, to help guide where you should go. If you're traveling internationally, the CDC has a great travel website to be able to recognize what do you need to know about your destination, what are the risks associated with that destination. But
people shouldn't be freaked out about this. I mean, the news is scary right now, I think, right?
Right. I mean, the news is scary because it's a scary new virus, but the risk is low compared to some of the more common things that we know you can help prevent.
All right. Dr. Gigi, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone with kids knows getting them to do work around the house.
It's a struggle.
Yeah.
A struggle is real, people. But